Hi, I'm Zach Doran with the Ohio Auto Dealers Association, and today I have Shawn Combs from CareWorks Consultants with me. CareWorks Consultants is our TPA for workers' compensation, and we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on with workers' compensation currently and what you can expect from your TPA and what they're doing right now to help dealers. Let's talk a little bit about what programs are available in workers' compensation, because we've had some changes recently.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's been a lot of changes in the workers' comp system in the last few years. Used to be pretty simple, traditional group rating, and that was essentially it. In the last few years, a number of new programs have been rolled out, making it a little bit more confusing for employers in all industries to really understand what's out there, what's relevant to me, and what's my best options. Really, there are two main group programs that employers are interested in. One is the traditional group rating program. This is the group program that's been around for over 20 years.
Traditional group rating, you take the discount on the front end.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. Whatever your discount is, that's applied up front, flows right through to the payroll report that your members receive from BWC, and when they calculate that premium and cut the check to BWC, they see it up front, right onto their budget.
Okay, Shawn, you made a great point about different programs being available. The other program that's available is group retrospective rating, and there are a few differences with group retro compared to traditional group rating. Mm-hmm. And if a dealer currently does not have a retro quote or is not receiving that, this is something they absolutely should be doing.
Absolutely. Okay. At least looking at it and considering it.
Perfect. What is group retro? Let's talk specifically about group retrospective rating compared to traditional group rating.
Great. Group retrospective rating, it's a performance-based program that, depending on the claims experience of the employers in the group, in the pool, that's going to determine their ultimate savings through the program. Claims
experience moving forward, not looking back.
Exactly. The claims experience in what I think of as the here and now. So we're not looking back 3, 4, 5 years. We're looking at what's happening during the current policy year period. If that experience is as it has been historically or pretty good, then the members of the group can expect to get rebates on the back end after the policy year is over. A couple of key considerations, though, that folks need to think about, and we talk to dealers about, is one, cash flow, because what happens, one of the key differences between group retro and traditional group is that you pay your full individually rated premium on the front end. And then later, after the policy year is over, depending on how the group has performed, then the Bureau returns those rebates based on the performance.
The groups that we have in retro have been saving net, after it's all said and done, more money than traditional groups.
Absolutely.
So it's something to consider if the cash flow is not an issue for you.
Right, right. The BWC caps us on the traditional group side at 53%. Best case scenario, that's the best you're going to do. On the retro side, we don't have to deal with those caps. If the group earns a 60%, we even have some plans that are on the books that are earning upwards of 70% in rebates, you're going to get that back.
This retro program was, when it was initially introduced, it was an option that was most attractive to dealers who had claims experience, and it has now turned into an option for those who have always been traditional group dealerships,
right,
and they're saving more money than they otherwise would in traditional group.
Right, right. We're in our 5th year of group retro even being an option under BWC rules, and you're exactly right. In those first couple of years, dealers seem to think of it, what I think of as a consolation prize. I can't get into the real group.
Right.
I'll look at this group retro. So like anything, as people become more comfortable with it, more familiar with it, as people talk in various forums like within OADA, and you hear about the rebates that are out there, then there's more and more interest. So.
Largely, if you're looking at your workers' comp packages and you do not have a retro quote in front of you to compare to a traditional group rating quote, you probably are doing yourself a disservice.
Absolutely. Yeah, you want to take a look at any and all options that are out there on the table to see what savings opportunities there are. Weigh the pros and cons and look at your individual situation within your dealership and make that decision on what's the best fit for you.
Okay, great. Shawn's contact information is going to be at the end of this video, and you can reach out directly to him in order to get the ball rolling for CareWorks consultants to help you with your workers' comp. Thanks very much.
Great. Thanks, Zach.